What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Old School RuneScape's Unluckiest Players for the month of May in 2025. If you're tuning into this video, you're probably watching it to feel a little bit better about your own RNG. So we've got some really unlucky players, and with enough submissions getting back into this series, we have enough for our top 3 unluckiest of the month. Before we get started with this month's unluckiest players, if you didn't know, I do have a merch store. You can find a link in the description below this video. Everything in this store is handmade by me at home in my office and then shipped directly to you. Got all kinds of cool stuff in here: hoodies, t-shirts, pint glasses, beer steins, coffee mugs, all kinds of different stuff. And if you are also into Pokemon, there's also some Pokemon merch in there. So head down to the description, check out that link to my Etsy store. I hope that you find something you like. All right, so getting back into the swing of things, plenty of submissions coming in this month for the unluckiest players, 31 of them making the cut for this month. We are going to start this one off with the Iron Man Sneaky Uwu, finally pulling a tiny temper at 19,220 permits. I do believe the drop rate is 1 in 8,000, so a good bit over 2 times the drop rate. Next one coming in is from the Iron Man Smiler, pulling an Araxite Fang in at 3,404 kill count. The drop rate on that Fang is 1 in 400, going a lot of times dry there for the Araxite Fang. Next one comes in from Sharian 2, looking for both the Omelet and some Twisted Kits, 2,092 Chambers of Xeric kill count and 576 challenge mode kill count. No Twisted Kits, no Omelet. Next one, we have a double submission coming in from R1MI. This is an Iron Man, the first one, unfortunately pulling the noted super energies on Hard Casket number 128. If you didn't think that was bad enough, R1MI also pulling the noted 100 battle stabs on Elite Casket number 78. Both of those are mega rare drops that replace Gilded or Third Age, or rather come from the same table, so super unfortunate to see those. Next one comes in from Quantum Tone, pulling a Vorky pet at 13,962 kill count. Drop rate on that pet 1 in 3,000, so a good bit over 4 times the drop rate for Quantum Tone. PV Skills is up next, looking for a Hydra Claw, 3,558 kill count. Still hasn't gotten it yet. Drop rate on the Claw 1 in 1,001. Mega Man up next, and this one's not that bad, but still 3 times the rate, pulling the Chaos Elemental pet in at 955 kill count. At 1 in 300, it is one of the lowest pet drop rates in the game, but still 3 times dry, and you got to go out to the wilderness to do it, so really annoying. Libs Suck is up next, looking for a Tumican Shadow. Basically, you have a shot at about 1 in 24 when you do roll a purple in the Tombs of Amasket. 61 purples on the collection log for Libs Suck, still have not found that Tumican Shadow. Iron Tark is up next, and if you didn't guess, that's an Iron Man account looking for the Bottomless Compost Bucket from the Hespori, 373 kills. Still no bucket. Interferons, Iron Man, or Inter-Irons, however you want to pronounce that. Hydra Claw, pulling that one in, 5,251 kill count is what they had to wait, over 5 times the drop rate. Super bad for Iron accounts to go that dry on anything. Next one comes from Revenanny, No Jar of Eyes over at Seracnus. Last thing needed to green log the Spindly Spooter, 11,000 kill count. The drop rate on that jar is 1 in 2,000, so 5.5 times the drop rate. Hurts When IP, a little IT joke for you there. Iron account here, 2,233 kill count at the Demonic Gorillas with only 1 Zenite drop, just 1. Drop rate is 1 in 300, so definitely should have about 7 of those if they were on drop rate. Unfortunately, only 1 to speak of. Everpale is up next, looking for a primordial crystal, 1,219 kill count so far. The drop rate on the primordial crystal is 1 in 512 for that specific crystal. It's actually 1 in 128 for any crystal. 5 Eternals, 4 Pegasians, and 3 Smoldering Stones on the log cannot manage to pull that primordial crystal. Next up is Daimonia K-Map. No Jar of Stone over at the Grotesque Guardians, and this is my nightmare because I am not far behind this kill count. 10,615 kills. Unfortunately, that Jar of Stone is a 1 in 5,000 drop. So I am coming for that number. I hope I don't make it that far, but I'm getting there. Demo 101 is up next, looking for a Kraken pet, 8,000 kill count. Almost 3 times the drop rate, 1 in 3,000 for that pet. Cyberite, pulling a baby mole. And this one we saw a lot when I was running this series a couple years ago. The mole is either very early or you just don't get it. 14,543 kill count, almost 5 times dry for Cyberite. Criff, the Group Iron Man, pulling a Bandos Tacets in at 2,074 kill count after 3 plates and 5 boot rolls. Now, the drop rate on any of those pieces from Bandos is 1 in 127, and pulling 3 plates and 5 boots, especially on an iron account before you get the Tacets, unfortunate. Blue Oxygen coming in next, 1 Barrows piece, and this was, I actually chuckled at this when I opened this because it's absolutely ridiculous. Just a Varrock's Helm, 329 chests completed with 1 item. That's pretty ridiculous considering if you kill all the brothers, your shot at an item is about 1 in 15. Bibbidi Bob, iron account, 6 Eternals, 6 Primordials, and 5 Smoldering Stones in 3,444 Cerberus kills, but no Pegasian. And those Pegasian boots are a huge help when ranging, and that's usually the crystal you don't want to see, but for an iron account that doesn't have it yet, not so good. Beta Lotus, and this is a tough one. No Hydra Leather on this account, no Jar of Chemicals, but the Hydra Leather's worse. 5,564 kill count. That is over 10 times the drop rate for the Hydra Leather. Jar of Chemicals at 1 in 2,000, so almost 3 times the drop rate for that. Needs both for the green log. Arrow Axe is up next, looking for a Hill Giant Club, 1,000 kill count. And that just sucks, man. Getting all those keys to kill Obor, it's got to take some time. 1,000 kills. Next up is 3D Dorito, iron account, looking for the Scythe of Vitor, and you definitely want to have that on the iron account. 2,000 total kill count, 56 purples, but still has not managed to pull that Scythe. All right, so at this point, we usually jump into our top 3 unluckiest, but this month was just wildly unlucky. So I got some honorable mentions before we get into the top 3. Now, the top 3 are my personal unluckiest picks for the month based on how crappy I think the grind would be. So I would rather do these grinds, obviously, before I get to the top 3. So we're starting out here with the honorable mention to Tiny Brew, looking for the Zulrah pet or the Magma Mutagen. Doesn't have either of them. 14,700 kill counts so far, and we'll probably see some updates along the way. Next one comes in from S7 Ven. Novetian pet, 10,700 Calvarian KC, and that is out in the wilderness, but it is a little easier to escape from the Calvarian lair. That is why this one gets an honorable mention. Next one comes in from Garage Gym. No Araxor pet, 10,000 kill count. The drop rate there can be cut in half if you do sacrifice the loot, but from the looks of this collection log, doesn't look like there is much sacrificing the loot happening. Next one comes in from Farts and Toes for the honorable mention. No Abyssal Orphan with 37 unsireds, which is under the drop rate for the total kill count, 4,554 kills. Our last honorable mention goes to Cartograph, looking for that Executioner's Axe Head, 7,103 kill count at Vardorvis. That is over 7 times the rate for that Axe Head. All right, so now we are into our top 3 unluckiest of the month. If you think something else should have made this list, comment down below and let me know why. But for me, my number 3 unluckiest for May of 2025 goes to Like cooking, pulling a Callisto Cub in at 17,022 kills, along with 586 RDO kills. So over 5.5 times the drop rate for that pet, especially out in the wilderness. That does not sound fun to me. Number 2 unluckiest for May goes to the Gunner, and this is the Bandos pet, finally pulling that one in at 11,565 kill count, and the drop rate on that pet is 1 in 5,000. The reason that I put this up here is because those kills can be long, with the respawn timer in there being at 1 minute and 30 seconds. You're generally looking at around 2 minutes per kill, roughly 27 to 30 kills per hour, depending on how you do. That is if you are soloing and doing pretty good, but still over 2 times the drop rate for a 1 in 5,000 pet. Not fun at all. And my number 1 unluckiest for this month goes to Behave XD, looking for the Omelet pet, and check this out, 4,200 Chambers of Xerix raids completed, along with 192 challenge modes in there. So we are looking at 4,392 total Chambers of Xerix completed without pulling the Omelet pet. And I believe it's around a 1 in 60-ish chance every time you do roll a purple. That is absolutely insane. The time dedicated to a raid every, 20-25 minutes, if you're moving at a good clip, that is a lot of time spent to not have that pet. So that is going to wrap up Old School RuneScape's unluckiest players for the month of May in 2025. As always, if you have something you would like to submit to either this series or the Luckiest Players series, check the description below for a set of instructions on how you can submit your lucky or unlucky moment. If it doesn't make the cut, well, you can try again next month when you get drier. Unfortunately, it has to happen to get featured in this one. So as always, guys, thank you for watching. If you like the video, please leave a thumbs up down below, and don't forget to subscribe on your way out. I will see you on the next one. Take it easy.